YouTube, what's up? Kilo, MaddenStudents.com. Bringing you guys round one of a $30 Virgin Gaming tournament. My opponent here ran with the Eagles, and I was using the Raiders at the time. These are kind of older gameplays, guys. Sorry. Haven't used the Raiders in a while, so brings back memories watching the Raider gameplays. In any event, my opponent came out, and he was basically like trying to run the Wildcat on me. And for the beginning part of this, he had pretty decent success. Mostly because I think I was trying to stop the Wildcat the way that I would stop the Wildcat that I run, which is the trips over Wildcat. And it took me a while to realize that the Wildcat that he was in was completely different and required a completely different method of stopping him. So this first drive, I mean, he moved the ball pretty effectively, just running Wildcat and running around with Vic. He got the little slant over the middle there. The Wildcat was giving me headaches here. I can't even lie. It's just it was a lot to deal with at the moment, and I kept trying to stop it the wrong way, basically. So kudos to him for keeping it moving, keeping it going, and the biggest thing there too is when he'd come out in a passing set, is I had to watch for just like an immediate run with Vic, and that was definitely rough. Little quick passes to their fast receivers. The Eagles definitely have a great team if you take advantage of all the speed they have on offense. Great team. Right there, he cuts it back up the middle with D-Jax for a nice game, brings himself down into 1st and goal. And what's one more Wildcat run for the touchdown, right? I think that's Eldred Buckley takes it in. So he he came down and he basically made me look silly on that first drive. So great job to him. And there he just gets a real quick pressure on me, gets a sack. And right now, 3rd and 12, I'm not really feeling great about that. I kind of was hoping to come out and really make an impression. But 3rd and 12, what's better to run than a draw, right? The draw is the every situation play this year, Madden 12. So 4th and 8, it doesn't matter. Run the draw. So 4th and 1, we came out, and I kind of banked on him, thinking I was going to sneak, and instead called the toss, and that worked out good for me. So picked up the first down there. It was kind of risky to do that early in the game, but it was 1 yard. Not too many times am I going to not go for it on 4th and 1. 4th and a lot more than that, I'll probably punt. But 4th and 2, 4th and 1, most times I'm gonna be going for that. That's just how I play. Some people don't really appreciate the whole going for it on 4th down thing, but it is what it is. You're gonna run into a lot of people that go for it on 4th down against you. So if you really don't like it, you really have an issue with it, you might want to get over that, because it's gonna happen quite frequently. So right there, Campbell made a horrible throw, and then I just went to a quick zone beater, and picked up the majority of it, and I'm back to 4th and 1, guys. 4th and 1's good stuff. Now this time he didn't come out in like a stacked up middle, so I actually figured he wasn't going to do that, so I came out in the quarterback sneak, and we got the 1 yard, so good stuff there. And then just went back to the slow, methodical jumbo offense that I was running. I like jumbo guys mostly because it's you can either run the ball or throw a lot of quick passes, so it works out good. And right here I got the man read out of bunch, and I thought he was going to user that, but he went inside instead, so I managed to get the outside slant to Osbury. So we're tying the game up, so that's a good thing. And he's right back to his Wildcat, right back to it. And more power to him for sticking with his game plan. Definitely impressed with that. Right there, he tried to get on his option thing, and just did not work for him. He pitched it a little too late, and the pitch went wild for a fumble. So good stuff. We put him in a situation where he had to throw, and got him to throw like pretty much directly to me for the user pick. I don't even think I really had to like move off the line I was on. I think I just had to hit triangle. So good stuff there. Down in near the goal again, trying to get this. For those of you guys that don't play on Virgin Gaming, if you haven't tried it out yet, give it a shot. the competition level on Virgin Gaming, I mean, at least, you know, in the first few tournaments you're going to play in, is pretty low. You know, I think you'd stand a chance, you know, going in and winning a little bit of money. And, you know, maybe you might enjoy yourself a lot and stay on there and keep playing. You know, you never know. So, give it a shot. But there we got the other touchdown. So now we're up in possession, which is, you know, beautiful. And now we're starting to get the Wildcat a little more under wraps. He ended up going to the 5 wide. And 5 wide with Mike Vick bothers me because, you know, I mean, like, I just always feel like I'm not defending it right. I don't know if that makes any sense. Basically, all I'm trying to do here, though, is send left edge pressure. And that time he picked up the pressure, but the block shed worked out for me anyway. We got 4 seconds left until the half's over, and all I want to do is get in field goal range. So we got a little quick throw there to the fullback, 2nd and 6, but we got inside field goal range, which was what, you know, I was really trying to do to you know, turn that around and get some points out of it before the half. So, and thankfully I had Janikowski as the Raiders kicker, and, you know, he can kick it from, like, his own end zone. So that worked out great. So right here, came out in strong close with the lead, 3rd quarter. You know, I'm not really trying to come out and be too ridiculous. Basically just trying to you know, still move the ball, obviously. I don't want to, like, risk not moving the ball, but I also want to you know, maintain some of the clock, I guess. So, you know, he did a good job bottling up the run, and I ended up having to go back to the pass. But, you know, the flood, that's, you know, a concept I go to pretty often. And luckily for me, he didn't intercept that, because that was damn sure could have been an interception with no issues. But it just didn't happen, thankfully. And, you know, that's awesome. So, back to moving the ball, guys. I got some interesting things to you know, to tell you about here. We got the MSFL jumping off. I mean, jumping off. We got like 3 open teams left, guys. And if you haven't heard about it yet, it's a $5 buy-in. The winner of the Super Bowl gets $100. The loser gets $20. And there's like, you know, little smaller prizes for like AFC and NFC offensive and defensive players of the year, so on and so forth. So I mean, there's a lot of good stuff going on with that league. We got 3 open teams left. If you're interested in playing in it, stop over to MaddenStudents.com. Check out the rules, because there is rules, guys. It's not, I mean, I wouldn't go so far as to say it's a 100% sim league, but there are rules involved in it. You know, I mean, little simple stuff like no shake D, no user blitzing, so on and so forth. You know, just so that the game stays fun, basically. You have to rush 2, no complete fag D. You know, just to keep the game interesting, because, you know, I mean, otherwise it gets kind of boring. Like, I mean, Shake is an example. Shake is easy to beat, but it makes the game so unfun to play that, you know, you might as well not even be playing the game. So there's definitely that going on. And then I also just released an ebook on Kilo's California offense, which is, I think by this time I was running like a hybrid version of it, because I included some new stuff in it, but you know, that's what I was running in the previous, the Taiwan experience, that series. It was just the Kilo's California offense. Basically, it's just like, you know, like a custom West Coast, a lot of quick throws, a lot of you know, running, not too much down the field, but I mean, it's a very effective offense that causes a lot of people headaches. So you know, if you haven't checked that out, please do. That's it's only $5 over on MaddenStudents.com. And what we're basically doing with that money, guys, is, I mean, we're paying to host the site, obviously, out of our own pockets right now as we speak. And we're going to be using that to, you know, pay for hosting. And then we're also going to be using it to provide tournament prizes to you guys. So, you know, you're buying it, you're getting something, and the money that you're spending on it may ultimately end up back in your pocket anyway if you win a tournament or something. So, you know, it's really a win-win situation for everybody. And right there, I mean, that's just unfortunate for him. That's one of the reasons I used the Raiders, guys. I mean, that was just like, you know, what, 3rd and however long, and, you know, a little short passage to Kobe Ford turns into a long-ass touchdown. So that's the explosion potential that the Raiders have is one of the reasons that I use the Raiders so often. So anyway, back to the ebook thing. So that's out, guys. You can check it out in the thread. A lot of positive reviews on it so far. And, you know, like I've said a million times, like the price, $5, that's a lot cheaper than anybody else out there selling an ebook. And what you're getting for that is 11 formations, 59 play breakdowns, 29 video tutorials, 3 different custom audible setups. I mean, it's a good value, guys, for $5 in my opinion. I would put that against, you know, pretty much anybody's ebook out there right now, as far as value goes. So check that out. And even if you're not interested in the ebook, check out MaddenStudents.com. I mean, we got free tips, free ebooks, bunches of free ebooks. I'm actually working on a new one now. And, you know, just all sorts of stuff that you guys can just, you know, come and hang out. Great community. Just, you know, chill in the chat box and give us a shout. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I always got more coming. Oh, and by the way, we got partnered with Machinima. Good stuff. So we got some of that coming. And right here, I think he offers to concede or something. So, yep. So good stuff. And as always, check out MaddenStudents.com. Later, guys.